Hello, y'all. Before we get started, I would just like to say a few things. Yesterday, we lost a legend amongst black men. We lost Jim Brown, um, one of the greatest ever in the sport of football. And if you know his history, he's one of the greatest in sports ever, actually. He was a man's man. Yeah, and for those of us that are a little old school, he made a difference, a significant difference in the life of uh, legendary comedian Richard Pryor, especially during his drug addiction. He was one of the ones that helped bring him out of it. He was also a legend in the black exploitation era of film that saved Hollywood, but he was also an activist. He put boots to the ground and did whatever that was in his power to help black people. And I think, no, I know that is an amazing thing. So um, just rest in power uh, to Jim Brown. There will definitely not be another one like him. So let's get this show started. Thanks for joining me on this Saturday night once again. I understand that there are places, other places that you could be, you know, besides this channel in particular, or besides YouTube in general. Maybe you've gone out and you're doing something very eventful, but either way, for those of you who are here, thank you. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. And yep, this is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. I'm Kev, and let me go ahead and answer the question that's in the chat. But before, be mindful of the what's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Yes, please, 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 if you can, hit that Cash App. There are some things that I am trying to get accomplished as far as um, this channel is concerned about increasing the production value and its looks. And, although that it can be done without you, in many ways, it can't be. And I believe that the audience that tunes into this channel is worth it. So, if you want to help me get there a little faster, there's a Cash App down there. There's also a super chat, just and trust me, this is not a grift. This is who I am at the end of the day. The guy giving the thumbs down in the avatar is definitely me. Um, so anyway, yeah, so Orlando's asked RP what that means. That is red pill. Apparently, the red pill has died. The red pill movement has died, and I'm very puzzled with this little particular thing. We got 12 people in here. Hopefully, all 12 of you will press like, including you guys in the chat. Likes are for free, you know. But it means red pill. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get to that Shakanulu, but um, yeah. Oh, let me shout y'all out. Just to show y'all my appreciation for you guys being here. We got Nightish in the building. What's going on? Like a Dragon Yakuza series generation official. He says, "Save yourself, black men. Get those passports. You can find beautiful women around the world, outside the country. Date out." But if you travel also, you have a passport, take advantages take advantage of the wonders of the world. I mean, there's those out there too, Chakanulu, what's happening in. LaShawn Jefferson, what's going on? Dane One, what it is. Shaka Nulu says the red pill will never die. Just multiply like roaches. It's an ideal methodology. Can't be stopped. Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting to. Red pill is a concept, basically. It was a concept that was introduced by Arthur and black woman Sophia Stewart. Um, Many people believe that it was that's exactly my point. But yeah, many would think that the red pill, blue pill thing was started in the movies, The Matrix. And by the way, I love the Matrix films. Maybe not that last one. I don't know what the fuck they were doing with that, but yeah, that first Matrix film definitely was groundbreaking. And the concept of red pill was just introduced as a way of, taking the veil off things, seeing things for what they really were. A rage against the system, against the grain of the system. And is funny to me that people would believe that something like that could actually die, because like like all movements, you may have some people who are truly genuine about it, but you also have some people you know people who try to hide behind things, weirdos that hide behind certain labels, like, take for example, MGTOW, or something like Itmore, or something like SYSBM. You got your good with all of that stuff, and then you have your bad that goes along with it. And the bad is what we as a people, for some reason, love to focus on. Um, there's a saying that I would like to share with you guys. No one ever remembers what you do for them, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And a lot of these, I would say, red pilled gurus that are out here, um, I would have to say that they hurt a lot of feelings, and that's what we care about. We care about our feelings above anything. We care about our feelings above fixing things. We care about our feelings above the welfare of others. Feelings, feelings, feelings. You know, but to my understanding, when I was, like I said, I was introduced to red pill um, ideology through the movie The Matrix. Basically, and I've even said it before. I've done a broadcast on red pill, and my interpretation of red pill is red pill means you get it, blue pill means you don't, and that could apply to whatever. I mean, it doesn't have to apply to relationship drama or these hoes is gonna screw us over, blah blah blah. It doesn't have to apply to that. It could just apply to you just real as fuck. Now, let me go ahead and put a disclaimer out here. I know that red pill, words like red pill, based, incel, those are terms that are flagged by the FBI. So let me just go ahead and put this disclaimer out here. This channel does not promote extremism of really any kind. Well, that's not wholly true. Uh, and the only extremism that I'll promote here is extreme common sense. And common sense will tell you is that if you have true red pill awareness, that doesn't mean that you have to go to the world of the extremely stupid in order to assert that. You know, a lot of people think that red pill is about not being married, being on your grind and being aware of what these hoes can do. I was actually told at one point that um, because I was married, that I could not possibly be a red pilled guy. I just kind of laugh at that because it's like in social media, you can actually just be what you want to be, whether it comes from a true place or a false place. It really is. Shit. I mean, seriously, it's like, yeah, if I wanted to be the president of something, I could be the fucking president. Yeah, I found that out. It's like during the course of the week. But to say that I don't look at things from a realistic standpoint, I don't believe is a fair assessment. I don't. Just because I'm married and I have a kid that happens to be a girl or something like that, that I will quickly go back and default back to blue pilled ideology, which, you know, brought many of us here in the first place. You know, is these are all ideologies. These are all concepts. How can you kill a concept just because, uh, and excuse my excuse my straightforwardness when I say that, just because a white man messed up in a debate. Yeah, true. Like a white man messing up in a debate, I don't give a damn about that. I don't care. Shit, I'm not gonna even lie to you. I've never really tuned in to Rolo Tomasi or anything that he has ever had to say. It's not my care to run to white men every time a white man has to say something. I always look for the black ones. I always look for where our forums and where our discussions were, which why I will always believe that this black manosphere is actually a good thing. It's actually a good thing. You have these the what do the Spanish call cheese mozas? You have these people who will sit up there and just demonize anything that brings any type of realistic awareness to black men. So what I don't understand, but in a way I do see it, is why are you guys, and this may not apply to all of you, feel Brad what it is. I don't know if I shouted out Danny one yet, but what's going on? you know, it seems to me that every time many people that are in this space is under the belief that something was taken from black men, we celebrate. And I look at this shit like, why the fuck are you celebrating? Why are you celebrating? You're celebrating over nothing. What are you celebrating? More that more black guys might shut up on these YouTube streets because, like I said, Rollo Tomasi stumbled in a debate. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here with that shit. And by the way, let me let y'all in on a little something. Um, all of a sudden, many of you are fans of Andrew Tate and Sneeko just because they supposedly killed the red pill movement. Now, I said on this channel a few weeks ago, well, Shock and Lulu, red pill was taken from black men. No, I said that as a way of it. People celebrate anything they believe was taken from black men. They always, as it relates to this space. So that's what I was talking about. And not a fan of either. Yeah, but what I was saying was, I said on this channel, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and I said that Andrew Tate might be a plant. All these people all of a sudden becoming YouTube famous, social media famous out of nowhere. You know, the timing like was kind of funny to me because this came after the death of Kevin Samuels. Like all of a sudden you hear of an Andrew Tate, all of a sudden you hear of a Sneeko, all of a sudden you hear of a just Pearly Things. Don't some of you find that funny? And believe me, you can watch anybody you want to watch. I don't give a shit. The concern for real, is who's watching this program and how I can get more people here. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna dirty mac anybody. I'm not gonna celebrate if something was taken from you, like most of these dudes around here. So the title is Simps Celebrate This Supposed Death of Red Pill. But why? Why are you celebrating? Why are you gloating like you actually, you know, achieve some type of victory? Which is funny to me because it'll be the death, because it's like you guys have been trying to kill the black manosphere for I don't know how long. From what I hear from people who've been in this space for years, that they've been trying to do this every year for the past 6, 7 years, and I'm just aware of 3 of the years. Then now's the death of Red Pill. What the fuck is gonna be next? Cynthia G was right. No, many of you already said that. I might make that the topic of a smoke show, trying to find any dudes that actually believe that Cynthia G is right. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really give a damn about the bitches. So fuck them hoes actually. But but yeah. Let me Google this shit. Let me see what Let me see what Google has to say. Spawn the programmer. What is going on? I gotta say, man, Spawn is one of my favorite comic book characters. In fact, I was playing Mortal Kombat 11 this afternoon, and all I did was play with Spawn. Spawn is a badass, for real, for real. Like, shit, I always been a fan of Al Simmons, but let me see. Let me look up Red Pill. Let me look up Red Pill. And like I said, look, we know that the FBI is watching. So, like I said, the only extremism that I participate in is the extremism of common sense. I'm not a perfect person, but let's look up Shakalulu. Exactly. Two guys denounce the red pill equals red pill death. Just goes to show you how stupid people are. Yeah. Yeah, we got some people with some questionable thought processes. Okay, so gonna share this screen real quick. So I type red pill in Google. Wikipedia, the red pill and the blue pill. Shit, I wish blue pill would die. And let me blow this up so you guys can see this. This is off Wikipedia. And many people take Wikipedia with a grain of salt, but what the fuck ever. Gives us an idea of the direction that we're going in. Okay, let me read this little section right here. The red pill and blue pill represent a choice between the willingness to learn a potentially unsettling or life changing truth by taking the red pill or remaining in the contented experience of ordinary reality with the blue pill. The term originates from the 1999 film The Matrix. Yeah, like I said, they if they're gonna disregard Sophia Stewart, that's why I say take these things with a grain of salt. So, that's basically what I've said in the past. Red pill means you get it. Blue pill means you don't. So let's see what Google has to say about red pill. Okay, look at this. Al Jazeera, red pill and dog whistles is more than just the internet. Guardian, swallowing the red pill. Journey to the let me click on this. This might have some important. There it is. Uh, Swallowing the red pill. A journey to the heart of modern misogyny. By this article, if you look to your left, where I'm sticking the pointer, was written by an obvious cuck. Uh, you know, the online community hosted on Reddit is where, oh, okay, they were talking about Reddit then, is where men go to air their toxic views about women. Here we go. Is Stephen March or Marche or whatever the fuck that shit is, aims to find out if Red Pill is perpetuating a culture of hatred or if it's just a place to vent. Okay, that's enough of that article. If you want to Google it and check it out yourself, you go right ahead. The Red Pill. Oh, here we go. And this is where it all starts. New America. Uh, where's the title? Oh, okay. Look up in this top right corner, misogynist incels and male supremacism. Oh shit! It says supremacism. I guess supremacy wasn't good enough for them. They had to say supremacism. What the fuck is wrong with these folks? Let's see. Let's read this. The red pill to black pill. The red pill, a term that comes from the 1990 film The Matrix, see, still, has become a framework for individuals to describe their awakening to some previously hidden supposed reality. The major contemporary secular male supremacist movements, PUAs, men's rights activists. See, what kind of bullshit is that to say anyway? Men's rights activists are male supremacists. What? I mean, what like Like there's just a bunch of men that's going around saying we're all better than you because we have dicks. Come on, man. The red pill and men going their own way. MGTOW. Oh yeah, I know how some of y'all feel about MGTOW. All this, all use this terminology to describe their realization that men do not hold systemic power or privilege. Instead, they awaken to the truth that socially, economically, and sexually, men are at the whims of women and feminist powers and desires. Mm. Okay, that my I'll go ahead and confess that was never personally for me, but I know that it's not all about me. That was never my interpretation of what red pill was, but I understand that meanings can get twisted, in this in this in these spaces on YouTube. And Shaka Nulu, thank you for the cash app, my brother. That means so much to me. You just don't know how, man. So yeah, I mean, Cash App is down there, man. If y'all wanna help a brother get to where he needs to be as far as this YouTube thing, so we can start, you know, asserting ourselves as men of, you know, common interest and, you know, on our way to attaining some sort of power dynamic, at least within ourselves, at least, because we got a long way to go. The thing is, whether it's red pill, blue pill, or black pill, it's something that we should not have to rely on in order to assert ourselves as men. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Let's continue to look at Google the red pill items. University of Maryland, the red pill. I'm not gonna read any college because college people, especially in the present day, are whiny little people who write letters and have safe spaces. Yeah, yeah. Oh, look. Oh, but look. University of Chicago. Misogynistic men online. How the red pill help elect. Okay. I'm not gonna click on that. Um, the alt right has lost control of the red pill meme. I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, vulture. Let's also, I think this is important that we bring this stuff up because we have to understand what led to the 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 clusterfuck conundrum that we are in today. Like what led to, this whole FBI thing going on. And really, like, what a bunch of you don't understand as far as the FBI, a lot of that shit is because of white incels. Y'all want to pin this on black dudes and, our ideas and, our views on what's really going on. But it's like you avoid the whole white incel thing, which is pretty fucked up if you really think about it. Just to purposefully ignore one element of it just to throw dirt on another element of the thing. And I'm not saying that black incels don't exist, but it's not black incels shooting up places and shit like that. Is the white dudes. Is if In fact, if you want to look at black dudes who shoot up places, they're not the incel archetype. These are not guys who say they have taken a red pill of any kind. But that's another conversation. I might bring that up when I finally do the broadcast on how dumb a fucking movie I thought Menace to Society was. But um, and is how the Matrix's red pill became the internet's delusional drug of choice. Oh, so if you consider yourself red pill, you also, according to Max Reed or Max Red, whatever the fuck, whoever the fuck he is, probably one of them old guys probably one of them white guys who like to color their hair. Uh, um, you're spreading this idea that if you call yourself red pilled, that you're somehow delusional, extremist, you hate women, all this other. But let's go into the article. It's hard to say exactly what would happen if you transported the second century Christian Gnostic. Oh shit, the word Gnostic. Uh, Sect leader Valentinus to the 21st century. He would likely be confused by contemporary Christianity and frightened of cars. You had to teach him English. Okay, whatever. Let me see if there's anything of significance. Mhm. Let's see. Yeah, I might have to cut away from this one too. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Try a bunch of philosophical jibber jabber. That's meant to that's meant to give the subterfuge that this is that article is actually written by somewhat a person of intelligence and you know enlightened thought. But nah. Oh, here we go. Most often, what online red pillars considered to be the matrix, the supposedly all-encompassing lie that causes pain and suffering, is feminism. Okay, so basically, they're saying that the Matrix is feminism. Nah, I never thought about it like that. 215, but that's just me. A 215 documentary called The Red Pill, a feminist journey into the men's rights movement. See, trying to conflate shit. 29% score on Rotten Tomatoes, so it really wasn't all that great. In fact, 29% is likely that it sucked donkey balls. Follows journalist Cassie J as she stumbles down the rabbit hole into the mysterious world of the men's rights movement. Why are they trying to frame it like men's rights movements are bad? There's a lot of men's movements that want to see things improve with men. Men don't have rights. Men don't have as many rights as women in the family court system. We don't. We can be destroyed by a blatant lie. And then when it's exposed as a lie, the person that lied on us, or as men, do not get punished for that shit. You know, I mean, it toughens our skin. At least it's supposed to be because of the circumstances that we've been presented with. But for all the unnecessary bullshit, yeah, there should be men's rights movements. There should be exactly. I mean, just because we have dicks doesn't mean everything is easier. Like shit. Oh, let me stop mentioning dicks because here some of y'all might come. Oh, he's talking about penises. The manosphere is God. But let me continue. As she stumbles down the rabbit hole into the mysterious world of men's rights movements and is taken on a life altering journey where she would never see the world the same again. Just like Neo, if he launched a Kickstarter fundraiser to find Morpheus. Since at least the early 2010s, online anti-feminists have referred to their worldview as the red pill, which the infamous Reddit community, there it is, Reddit, the red pill, founded in 2012, defines as the recognition and awareness of the way that feminists, and their white knight enablers affect society. R slash the red pill now has 300,000 subscribers discussing sexual strategy in a culture increasingly lacking a positive identity for men. Okay, here's where all the dog whistles come in. Misogyny, anti-feminism, and crude pickup artists dating advice have existed on the internet for a long time, but it's the religious sensibility of the matrix as translated into the red pill that combines these strands into coherent cosmology. Feminism, the red pill theory tells its mostly young male adherents is a cruel fabrication that causes personal unhappiness, societal disorder, daily chaos, global strife, and worst of all, is the reason that you're not having sex. Only through the red pill can you see the world for what it really is. And finally, get laid. Hmm. So, for all of you out there that were celebrating this so called death of red pill, especially within this space, is this the kind of bullshit that you listen to? Dog whistles like misogyny. So, in order to have red pill awareness, what they're saying is you have to hate women. You have to hate women in order to have some type of realistic awareness in this world. Hey man, look, if for anyone that ever watched The Matrix, I mean, uh, both genders were in the red pill thing, and it was an actual white incel that wanted to go back to being blue pill. He wanted to take the blue pill. He wanted to be rich. He wanted to eat the steak. He said, "I know I'm not really eating this steak. My brain is telling me to eat." you know, the character Cipher in the movie The Matrix represents that white incel element, but only if Will Smith would have accepted that role. I mean, but the people would not yeah, fun fact, in the movie The Matrix, Will Smith was originally offered the role of Neo. And if he would have accepted that role, what irony that would have been. I mean, seeing what we've seen out of Will Smith and everything he's put out there for people to see, including his wife. Oh my God, that would have been so ironic. Which kind of makes me wish it would have happened a little bit, but without King, without Keanu Reeves getting that role, it probably would not have led to him playing one of the greatest characters in movie history, in my opinion, John Wick. So, I mean, now, oh shit, this next part right here. As with any movement, there are offshoots and schisms and rival sects. Beyond the red pill of anti feminism, there's the black pill of the incel or involuntarily celibate, abject nihilism about even the issues that animate red pill communities. Important issues like how can I get laid? Damn, is everything about sex to people? Is everything about sex? Yeah, but let me get off this bullshit. Let me get off this bullshit, you know, because let me go ahead and just call this shit for what it is, whatever's been going on in this space. Yeah. Look, the two guys and Andrew Tate and Sneeko, yeah, whoever who Andrew Tate and Sneeko, whoever listens to those guys and whoever looks to these guys as, extreme social media influencers or whatever. When Andrew Tate got arrested, people were celebrating. It was like, oh yeah, y'all daddy, Andrew Tate, blah blah blah. When Sneeko got banned from YouTube, people celebrated as if there was something to dislike about Sneeko. Never heard of Sneeko until this happened. Until any of this happened. So all of a sudden, when Andrew Tate says something that you guys agree with, when Sneeko says something you guys agree with, all of a sudden you guys are fans. Not in particular people in the chat. I'm gonna give a shout out to the ones that got here. And please hit that like button. And like I said, there's a cash app also. Since we be begging for money around here. shit. Hey, why don't I get in on that? All of a sudden, all that bullshit y'all said about Andrew Tate, all that, and the little bullshit that I keep hearing about Sneeko, all of a sudden you guys are fans. You're fans. You're fans of these guys. These guys who you made fun of, Andrew Tate with his hairline. Why? I mean, it was the same thing. I'll give an example of someone who is very big in these spaces, but catches probably more vitriol than anyone. Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy Sotomayor years ago. I mean, and believe me, this is one of the most hated guys on social media. So, but he did a rant about guys who uses him and his ideologies to hate women. Even though, the irony of that itself is that Tommy hates women. Well, people say Tommy hates women, even though he did a interview with Vanessa Bell Calloway. I mean, but one woman, it's just, I mean, calling out the bullshit doesn't mean you hate women. And how many times do we have to say that? But he did a rant against all of like these weirdos who say they were fans of Tommy, but always throwing it up in women's faces. Doing something that many of you guys like to call SBE. And all of a sudden, the same folks that hated Tommy, all of a sudden were commending Tommy for shitting on men. You see where I'm getting at? I'm getting at the hypocrisy of it all. It's fucking hypocrisy. Who the fuck cares? It's like, they're like, y'all gonna be back to hating Tommy the next time he say something. People are fucking hypocrites. But let me look at this chat. MFing. It's over. What's over? Raven Knight. John Wick is a masterpiece. Shit. What's going on? Good to see over here. Okay, let me look at some of these comments. Dane one. Fat chicks need diet pills. Last Boy Scout. What's going on? Good to see you again, my brother. MGTOW for life. Who else I have? Hybrid Catastrophic Impact X83rd Power. What's going on? RPM, what is up? What is up? Yeah, I've been looking at your social media, man. You say you've been playing that new Legend of Zelda. Shoot, I'll probably end up getting it. But there's a couple other things I got to do first. Yeah, that man been on that Zelda. LaShawn Jefferson says, "Look, I'm older than most and not the smartest man in Earth." Yep, yeah, that would definitely display your grammatical, but common sense. I'm reason new common sense is made. My grandpa gave me skills. LNAO. Hey, okay, all right. Oh, look at that. I'm playing as we speak. LOL. Oh man, I mean, let me tell you something. The last Legend of Zelda game, and I'm gonna show my age when I say this, that I played was A Link in Time on Super Nintendo. I mean, I tried to get the one for the Nintendo 64, but I don't think I quite got into it like that. But Hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power says, of course, as long as you put men on fire, the masses will roll with you. I'm not gonna sell you guys out like that, you know. Even if they offer me Steve Harvey money. But then I expect y'all to understand. No, I still ain't gonna do it. It's just I don't know, man. It just with me is like if I can introduce any type of red pill awareness, is that I don't want guys to be worked over and become bitter and feel like that they have to come to an internet space to shit on people. That was kind of the last thing that I ever wanted. But you are allowed to do rebuttals. You are allowed to defend yourself. And you are allowed to go with the truth, go with fact, go with what's actually out there. You don't have you don't people gonna call you a weirdo all day. It is what it is for having certain beliefs in place that really keeps you from getting screwed over. And I would have thought that was what the red pill had evolved into. But like the Black Manosphere, now they're trying to kill red pill. Why? Because niggas are afraid. Because you're afraid. Because of my all encompassing reasoning of hoes mad. So y'all trying to kill another thing that might be helpful to men. Shit. Facts over feelings. You goddamn right. He says, I remember being at a retreat, and when they talked about men's shortcomings, women and men clapped. But when they talked about women's shortcomings, it was quiet like a ghost town. Myself and my boy clapped. Yeah, man. I remember there were two content creators. I will say one of them. Yeah, I'll go and say names. It was Gab Talk Media. Many of us know Gab, and many of us know the Crimson Cure also. Um, and this is nothing to take a swipe at anybody about, but I'll just explain it how I heard it. Crimson Cure asked Gab, you know, what is the things that you feel that black men have to do? And he had a list of things and that he addressed. But she asked, well, what do you feel that women can improve on? And he almost had little or nothing to say. This is what we've been conditioned to be. I mean, I believe in accountability on both sides. And I don't care who it hurts. I mean, if you're a fucked up man, you're a fucked up man. If you're a fucked up woman, you're a fucked up woman. But I don't believe anyone should get a pass for being fucked up. I don't believe it. I mean, shit. I don't believe that one group should lack accountability and the other should be fully accountable because the one constant that that I believe is I'm not responsible for how your life turned out, just like you're not responsible for how my life turned out. Although you have environmental elements that can lead you to such horrible programming that can shape you up to be a person that no one wants to be around. And that's mostly to me what red pill is all about, to bring you to an awareness and to an understanding that will make you eventually into a better person. Now, if you believe in ideologies, like for whatever reason, like the ideology of MGTOW catches a lot of heat. In fact, it's been accused of being a closeted homosexual movement. I'm just saying, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I just believe people love attacking men, and it's just like and it's like, okay, if I see it as an attack on men, I'm gonna have a lot against it. I don't give a damn what it's called. So I believe y'all think the same way about red pill. So basically, from what I hear, since Rollo Tomasi lost a debate, supposedly lost a debate, because I don't tune in to Fresh and Fit like that. I don't sit there and watch Fresh and Fit. Yeah, I mean, I really, really don't watch Fresh and Fit. It's not something that I want a cookie for, or it's just that I just don't. I'm just not into them guys like that. But I'm listening. What's going on? Good to see you. It's just that supposedly Rollo Tomasi is supposed to be like what the king of red pill or some shit like that, or the father, or the I don't know, the red pill muse or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. Supposedly he lost a debate with Destiny and Sneeko. It's like, what fucking kind of name is that anyway? Uh, uh, and because of that, it 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 went into, for some reason, Andrew Tate saying that red pill was for losers. Losers, incels, whatever. And Sneeko pretty much, I believe, said something to that effect as well, which I don't understand. If one or two guys say something, doesn't mean that it's dead. Which makes me go back to what I was saying a little bit earlier about how you guys didn't like these guys, and then you celebrated when something unfortunate happened with these guys, but all of a sudden you agree. You agree. Okay, we got some Rolo the Godfather, LMAO. I don't watch Fresh and Fit either. Yeah, Rolo Tomasi had some really harsh critiques, or if you can call them critiques, about Kevin Samuels, I believe. So not really something that someone that I would have fancied listening to anyway. I don't like. I mean, I'm not saying that white men don't have any kind of good advice to offer black men. I'm not saying that, because I mean, if we should take anything from white men, it should be their tactique. I mean, just take what we need from it and use it to our advantage. But like I said earlier, I always look to the brothers for that kind of thing, because um, up from the Norm 18, what's going on? And for all of you watching, please attend my third ever smoke show. Although technically it's my fourth smoke show, and I'll explain that tomorrow night. Um, but yeah, I got some things I have to say about last week's smoke show. So all of you watching, make sure you come to the channel tomorrow night. I guarantee it's gonna be fun. But yeah, but like I said, I rather trust brothers than white men about what we need to do as black men. And from a lot of what I observed this week, and for for a while in this space, you got to be careful with that shit too. Ray Hummer, the Hummer Force, what's going on? RPM says, I heard that dude Destiny debate before and never took him serious. Can't take a man serious that dyes his hair blue. Shit, Young Ripper call them blue haired weirdos, but Young Ripper be talking about these so called woke people that want everything to be alphabet and woman's based. LaShawn Jefferson says CC is different, and if she asks me questions, I might lock up. Cause she checkmate my ass with questions, but I spent 20 years improving me. Okay. Hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power. Now, me and this guy, we've been down since he was hybrid impact 83. Says Kev, the smoke shows have been smoking like a broke stove or crash cars. There have been fireworks like Independence Day. Blu-ray said, "I hope Smoke gonna mind his threats this time." Don't worry, I'll put it in check. I'll put it in check this time. But it's just that when we as black men, when we're passionate about a topic, we tend to have a little bit, we words just start coming out of our mouths uncontrollably, and we can't control ourselves, and a lot of the times we end up saying stupid shit, and and just it has to go in with a check. It can't go unchecked because that does make the audience uncomfortable. So I get it. So RP up from the norm 18 says at RPM, I wish people would stop debating a white man about black issues, especially if he's trying to act like he cares about black women more than we do. Man, that right there is a grift. Because who's that guy? I can't think of his name. He has the little Vincent LeBeau. Yeah, that son of a bitch. Guys like who was that other weirdo, Cohen Nanick? Yeah, yeah. I mean, fuck them motherfuckers, man. I don't give a damn who they are. Shit. LOL. Hybrid 83 got banned from YouTube, so we had to upgrade to Super Saiyan mode, aka the hybrid of today. All right. We got some Dragon Ball Z fans in here. And speaking of which, Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate made this statement like any man that watches cartoons, he doesn't care if it's Dragon Ball Z. You're losers and you need to grow up. So, I mean, I'm like, okay, well, I'm a grown ass man with grown ass responsibilities. And guess what? I was watching a little Dragon Ball Z today, motherfucker. Yeah, yeah. Blu-ray said, hopefully there are no threats, cause like that internet tough guy shit, man, and I'm not a fan of that shit. People saying shit they wouldn't say sitting 2 feet in front of you. RPM is like I said before. People say shit we don't like, and we act like we hate these motherfuckers until they say something we agree with. Then all of a sudden they're, oh my god, the red pill is dead. Don't watch anime cartoons. Like fuck, you can get some pussy and watch anime. I was smoking. I can't remember the show. Haha. What can you remember, Lashan? But hopefully whatever you were smoking was some good. Shoot. But anyway, let me check these likes out as we proceed to give you what you need. Okay, I must have said some shit, or like some people checked out of the broadcast. I must have said some y'all that somebody didn't like, or maybe I'm not being exciting enough. But who cares? As long as my core audience is here, that's some good shit. You know, I'd rather have 15 reels than 100 fakes. And if you ask me, that's some red pill shit right there. All right, so we got 88 like. No, we got eight. No. That's not true. We got 38 likes. I was looking at the view count too, buddy. 38 likes. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I appreciate it. Which means that there's some people watching in the clouds. Quality over quantity. Exactly. I love them cosplay girls. Anime pussy is some of the best ass out there. Yeah. Man, look. Man, look. This is after I was married. Man, I went to the liquor store one time and I was wearing I think like something with Dragon Ball Z on it. And chick approached me, was like trying to spark up conversation. And, Rip, she seemed like she was on some cool shit. And, I was like, if only I met you 3 years earlier, god damn it. but couldn't let nothing be done. So they are out there. Yeah, yeah. I mean, for me, less is more. Yeah. All right, man. Hey, look. Let's try to do ourselves a favor and stay away from folks' wives. I mean, unless you got a compliment and not a real criticism, unless of course the wife start acting like a bitch, and then you can say whatever you want. But and we do have those, especially in the space. Shoot. Dane one said, I got a whole grown kid and I watch Sailor Moon. Man, I used to watch all that Toonami stuff, man. I used to watch the hell out of this shit, man. Sailor Moon, Ronin Warriors. Shit. That was how I got introduced to Dragon Ball Z, Toonami. Shoot. Shit. And I was been on anime, Vampire Hunter D, Fist of the North Star. Shit, man. Look, you talking about anime is for kids. Shit. Watch Fist of the North Star. And I'm talking about the animated movie, the 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 anime series, the remade anime series, man, man. Shoot, I mean, Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my favorites. Yu Yu Hakusho is like Dunny's hands down favorite. Like I binge watched that straight through. Trigun. See, Andrew Tate, we don't give a fuck about you, man. Not for real. I mean, you're an accomplished guy. Oh, the Guyver. Oh yeah, the Guyver. The Guyver is one of the best ones out there. But unfortunately, the manga stopped because one of the key guys that were doing the manga passed away, and then the creator went back to being a dentist. Imagine that, leaving the dentistry to draw manga. Like imagine that. That tells you of the level of that society over there. This man went back to being a dentist. Yeah, but like Guyver's really good. Like, if you read any of the mangas, they were on some real cool shit. And one thing about the anime and the mangas like that was there was always an increase of power in the heroes, and the villains just got stronger and stronger and stronger. And I mean, like, it was some cool shit. I was introduced to the Guyver by the American version, like the one where the guy was named Sean instead of Show, and they fucked up all the characters. And Jimmy Walker, man, he played the most racist looking Zoonoid ever. Man, how you turn into a monster with big ass lips? I was like, hell no. Southpaw 2K1, what's going on? Tenchi Muyo. Tenchi Muyo. Now that was a motherfucker that couldn't fight pussy off with a stick. And he was like Tenchi Muyo was one of the most socially awkward anime characters ever, but he had women that were just obsessively attracted to him. And he acted like he didn't know what the fuck was going on. Miss Al was gaming and hitting G spot. Sorry, anime. I skipped over that a little. I mean, shit, people. Like, let me tell you something. They look at gaming like it's shit too. He was early Jar Jar and got man. His man. The monster Jimmy Walker played in that movie was way more niggerish than Jar Jar Binks. I mean, Jar Jar speech impediment. Oh, Misa don't like. I mean, but I mean, as far as the look, that was the most niggerish looking monster I ever seen in my life. Let me see if I can find a picture of what I'm talking. I know we talking about Red Pill and how Red Pill is supposed to be dead and stupid shit like that. But let me see, Jimmy Walker. Let me type it in. Jimmy Walker. Now I'm off topic. I'm like Yeah, I'm getting like a get my shit off guy. Just go all off topic because whatever. Oh wait a minute. I spelled Geiger. Guyver. Jimmy Walker Guyver. Do I find an image of the monster he actually played? I see one picture. That motherfucker look like a gremlin. Let me see. Yeah, just 1 second. Like, let me see. Yeah, look, I found it. I found it. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can show this to you. Oh shit. Boy. I hope y'all can see this one clearly. But let me share the screen. Oh boy. It's like what the fuck, man? Like why the fuck you do that? Yeah, this motherfucker right here. Yeah, just to prove it. Yep. They had Jimmy Walker play this like common, I don't know, 90s kind of street guy. Is it Jimmy Walker, Jimmy J.J. Walker, Kid Dynamite, the guy who fell off the face of the earth after after his one popular show got canceled? He actually appeared in a movie with fellow washed up actor Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill's not washed. Well, he might have been washed up at the time the Guyver came out, but when he started voicing the Joker, that revived his career. Who will never be anything more than Luke Skywalker, no matter what he does. No, Mark Hamill is also the Joker. Sorry. Uh, anyway, Walker's character is a guy named Stryker, one of the Zoanoids searching for the Guyver. Like all Zoanoids, he appeared to be just a regular human, but can change into a Zoanoid form at will. Behold. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look, look at that. Oh my God. Like, why they do your boy like that? Shit. I would say because of red pill awareness of the present day, we'd have nipped that shit in the bud back then. Like hell no. Why you design a monster that look like that? I said a monster with nigger lips. The fuck out of here. Oh, look at that. Coincidentally, hey, they got Jar Jar Binks in the damn article. And I did say he looked like a gremlin. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look what it says here. As far as fitting the bill of a stereotypical black guy goes, Walker nails the part. He even favors the audience with a few impromptu raps pertaining to whatever the situation he's in. Oh God, man, that's so fucked up, man. Once you really think about it, that's some fucked up shit. Yep, yep. Said wow. Man said he was a nigga from the crack lagoon, and he kept rapping. Man said Jar Jar character is proof that George Lucas's camp had watched a lot of Fat Albert. Oh yeah, yeah. Jar Jar sound like he learned English from the slaves. Nope, let Destiny dance with his wife on live. Think did a salsa if I remember right. Mm, mm, mm. Man, what up, weather? What's going on? We I was just talking about this ridiculousness of the death of red pill, and how stupid I think that in ideology is, how they saying that a simple ideology is dead. It's like trying to kill the black manosphere when really it's something that cannot be killed for real. I mean, even though many would try to declare its death, but good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. So I've been going like this for like an hour and 10 minutes. So hopefully you guys are pressing that like button. Shoot, press like on the way in. We're gonna have to have a nerd discussion here. On this channel specifically. Yeah, because even though I need to try to promote that entertainment channel that I have, the Black Dimension. Well, we have as far as the habitual line steppers. I might start doing some simulcast just to build that channel up. But yeah, these are the type of discussions we need to have on that. Yeah, Jar Jar was Jar Jar was tall and lanky like Weird Harold, wore bell bottoms and walked like Rudy and talked like Mushmouth. Oh, okay. Weather said none of the manospheres are actually red pill. I tried to tell Bernard that and he refused to listen. Because I mean, we can't get caught up in believing that, that just because things sound cool means that they are cool. They're a cool thing to be a part of. I mean, what I'm trying to get guys to see, and I believe that most of you who watch this channel and this program see, is that being yourself is good enough. Shit, just rolling with who the fuck you are. You don't have to be red pill or blue pill, although I doubt anyone really wants to adopt or call themselves blue pill. Because I haven't met a blue pill man yet, but there's plenty of red pill men out there. Hey, I'm blue pilled man. Can you imagine that bullshit? I told him the black manosphere is really a purple pill space. Hey, whether since you are an intelligent gentleman, can you give me your definition of what purple pill is? Because I hear red pill, blue pill, black pilled, purple pill, and I'm not gonna even go on that pink pill bullshit because that's just something that divester came up with. He said, I think the term red pill has been used a bit in the wrong context. None of the main content creators in this space are red pill. They are blue pill who use purple pill talking points. It's interesting. Is it? But just kind of tell me a little bit because like I don't really myself. I don't really adopt a pill ideology. I'm just Kev at the end of the day. And like I said, and like I would like for you guys to see, that's good enough. It's good enough for hybrid uh uh to be hybrid, or weather to be weather, or Lashan to be Lashan, or Dane One to be Dane One, or I'm listening to be I'm listening, or Feel Brad to be just Feel Brad. Now, if you want to call yourself that kind of thing, you go ahead. It's your freedom. Said pink pill on some sweet meat shit. No, actually, that was the Chrislyn Kerosene is somebody who pushes that pink pill, but she's a divester, and once Once they divest, I mean, I think that they should be a non-factor. Actually, when it comes to black men, is just even though they can't stop talking about or stay away from black men subjects and stuff, which to me, if you're a divester and you truly have divested from black men, then why the fuck are you still talking about black men? Go ahead and find you that white man and just my whatever. He said to really strip it down to what I believe this space was all along. 40-plus-year-old black dudes who want to get married. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not red pill. Um, yeah, and which goes back to something that I said a little bit earlier. Um, that somebody told me that, I could not possibly be red pill because I'm married. Which I was like, well, okay, or whatever. I mean, what's ugh. Hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power says at the end of the day we are discussing the reality of what's really going on in the black community. Exactly. And it kind of sucks for some people to have to listen to this, but hey, what the fuck ever. It kind of sucked for me to have to understand and realize what sucky position or viewpoint that black men were in by our own people. It's not. It's not. Like I said, I already know how the races feel, so it's kind of irrelevant to me. I mean, everybody's always like, well, we're the laughing stock, which is a subject matter for tomorrow night's smoke show. The title of it is "So You Think That Black Men Are a Laughing Stock, Huh?" So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can catch some smoke on that. But yeah, it's like I understand that other groups are, they already got their minds made up. So that carried little meaning with me. And I'll go more into that tomorrow night. But the realization that our own people who, especially the ones that spout off with this blackity black, aren't really for black people. That they use this as kind of a virtue signal. It was kind of shocking to me at first, but then as time went on, I really started to really think about things in a more realistic manner. And it was just like I started piecing together things that had happened with my life as and the realizations that I started to come to. And then I was like, oh, okay, this shit has been like this for a long time. And although I will continue to stay steadfast in my beliefs, I approach life and I approach society and people in certain spaces with an air of caution because you can't, because finding out that you can't truly trust or believe something just because it comes from someone that shares the same skin tone, for me, that was kind of heartbreaking to say the least, knowing that I've had an education in, everything that went on with blacks in the past. And how did we come to this dumbass point in our own history? And it caused me to move different and to not be fooled just because something black means that it's on my side. That's not the case. I'm sorry. And if you are a black man and you believe that people are going to be on your side just because you're black, you are a goddamn fool. Keep believing in unicorns and fairies and shit. It's just I can't. And it's not me being real. It's not me being bitter. It's me being realistic about it. It really is. So let me look at some of these comments. Said black women should take this information and be better. It's like we're giving them solutions in games. Soak it up. That's the one thing that's the one thing that we probably want to stop doing. we want to stop giving them game. We're brothers should be giving brothers game. Like fuck them. Like let me tell you something, man. A lot of these sisters are ahead of us on a lot of things, and it's because of the things that they have been afforded in this society that brothers actually don't have the luxury of having. And we need to kind of depart from that shit. I mean, there needs to be a series of things that happen that gets us back to the point where we need to be, whether you want to call that red pill ideology or not. But it is what it is. Whether he's saying whether Black Manosphere is a place to get aware about what Black men are facing as it relates to the Black community, politics, relationship history, it's a place to learn. I will agree somewhat with that. You can take a little bit from here, a little bit from there. There are people who discuss politics and history. I would credit one channel, even though this might ruffle a couple feathers. I would say the Black Brain Trust is pretty good with this. I would say that. And, I would say gain a little bit from Dr. Tia Son Johnson and Green Gorilla, who can contextualize things in a better, more professional manner. Me, I'm just more straightforward with you. I'm just straightforward with, I don't try to dress things up in this little and put a little pretty bow on it. This is called brutal honesty. I'm actually being brutally honest. Black men being brutally honest. That's just not a title. Um, when I came up with that phrase in 2017, I knew it was gonna get pushed back. I knew that people were not gonna be exactly thrilled about it. And that was okay with me. I still went with it. I didn't worry about motherfuckers. I didn't care. So let's continue. Kev, when I stumbled upon AK Nation News, and it was really by word of mouth, that one channel literally reconfigured what I thought was the correct perspective I learned in this space. Total 180. Yeah, you keep bringing up AK News. I need to check them out. I think I subbed to them last week. I haven't really had a chance to really just sit down and watch some of the content, but I got to check them out. Just based on your recommendation. He answers hybrid, catastrophic, impact, X83rd power, not even close. Trust me, once you step outside this space and realize how much of an echo chamber it is. Oh, we got a difference of opinion going. He said, my point is it's bigger than black men, black women, or even black men empowerment. But look, I'm gonna say this, and then like we're damn near an hour and a half, and it's not like I'm getting. And I hate to be this way, but uh, look, let me see. Let me see. Let me check out. Let me see what my likes are. All right. I'm at 45 likes. That means that there are people coming in and going out of the broadcast, but they're pressing like, which is very considerate of them, I must say. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Even if you're dropping in for like 2 or 3 minutes and you hit like, that means that you're probably going to be part of the replay game. But okay. Uh, Hybrid Catastrophic said I might check out AK Nation. Yeah, let's all check out AK Nation, see what they're talking about. You know. Shit. Say AK LOL AK is the reason I don't trust white women. Man, let me tell you something. The old Christian Johnson Entertainment, he's the reason why I don't trust white women. Like I don't trust white people cooking. Period. I mean, I know that's just one element of it, but yeah, it's like yeah, them Beckys and them Karens. I know all about that. I've had an encounter with a Karen one time. It's like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck up out my motherfucking face. Yeah, I said white women have more power to do a brother dirty. But when Judge Dre was here last week, he that's a statement. Like he said that black women were more dangerous to black men than white women. I mean, I kind of felt him a little bit since since we who's raising these black boys to be these little monsters that kill each other and shoot up birthday parties and everything. I get that, but it's like, man, you cannot discount what white women have done to black men historically. You cannot discount that, and white men are responsible too. But the helpmate of the white man is the white woman, and many of those cases in violent racist acts. Shoot, the one of the biggest, most prominent example of that is Carolyn Bryant, who recently passed away. So, right in hell, bitch, with your husband. So, Porsche Prairie black women. Yeah, I said whether Kev liberal right women are the worst human beings I ever seen. I mean, I had no idea the level of wickedness in which they operate. So much I stopped being SYSBM completely. Yeah, I get that, but why would that stop you from being SYSBM? But that's your life. That's your life. That's your life. I mean, with that would probably want to make you save yourself more than ever. Like, I mean, unless your idea is, save yourself, black man is somehow a divestment from black women, which it really isn't. My understanding of SYSBM is that, you still want a black woman, maybe not a black woman in America, but Porsche Prairie, they act like white women but look like us, so she's more dangerous. I I would probably have to say just as dangerous, maybe if they become like a close second, like okay, if white women are 100%, black women are 99.9. Yeah, but the thing is though, what would add to that danger is having direct access to black men. But I don't want to. I really don't want to get into all that, into all of the little nuances that goes into that. I mean, is the media man said something. I don't. I still. He said he still loves sisters, but he said that he can't, based on the things that he's seen, I can't really say that you're our friends. You know, so black women do black men dirty more often, but when white women do black men dirty, it is more significant in terms of damage. Look at the career of Jonathan Majors. Look at what's going on with Jonathan Majors right now. But then you have to turn around and look at what happened with Johnny Depp. Whether he doesn't get it, black women were taught their worldview by white women. So who is more dangerous? Hmm. Okay. Yeah, we got a little conversation going on. But yeah. Listen up, guys. I think we're near an hour and a half mark. I'm gonna go ahead and probably call this a broadcast. You guys have been excellente in the chat as always. Porch Perry, what about Mike Tyson and Tupac? What about Mike Tyson and Tupac? Hmm. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell y'all something. Look, brothers. Whatever your views are in that chat, just make sure you move into the safest position possible, into something that won't get you fucked up. And if that is what makes you red pill, then I encourage you to take the red pill. Not the whole the red pill is anti-feminism. Red pill should be pro getting on my shit as best as I can, pro being the best version of myself, and not letting others, especially women, affect that. You know, not saying stay away from women because that's not gonna work if you're a heterosexual man. I'm not saying that. This is the conversation we need to have in this space, Kev. Hmm, absolutely, absolutely. I believe many conversations should be had, but move safely. As one of my Facebook friends also say, max safely. Shoot. So whether I'll be sure, like, yeah, to I will be sure to check out AK Nation News. And the fact that whether that you still come to this channel and you say you are you're not really with the manosphere ideology, but you still come to this channel right here, that says a lot to me. It really does, even though I do consider myself black manosphere. And it's because it's not because of I go with an ideology that certain content creators share. I believe I I believe that I contribute something different. I contribute something that is much needed in any of these spaces, and that it not really any of these spaces, but I contribute something that is valuable. I will say that, and that is a black man's perspective. Brothers who are civilized and contribute to society better wake up, because this goes way beyond what black women is doing and not doing. Black men still aren't playing chess. Kev, just be warned, he goes hard at brothers, lol, like real hard concerning our behavior. AK doesn't hold back at all. I mean, why should he? Why should he? I'm not Mr. Oh my God, you're telling the truth about black men. I know what truth is and what shitting on black men is. So uh yeah, just just give me a little credit. So anyway, that's it. That's it. That's it. The red pill in my it's not like you can kill a concept like red pill, manosphere, whatever. It's not like that at all. It's just that with me is that I actually force myself to listen to harsh truths. And the fact of the matter is that once we accept things for what they really are, then things will be a lot easier, whatever ideology you go with. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Um, thank you for your time, and thank you all for coming to this channel once again. I am Kev. This is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. Long live the habitual line steppers. In Kev we trust. And when you don't give up, you win. Believe that. Peace. Oh shit, I hit the wrong thing again. Where is it? Okay. All right, there it is. Oh, wait a minute. Don't forget the smoke show tonight. I mean tomorrow night. Well, technically it's tonight anyway because it's Sunday, but don't forget. All right, peace. And hit the cash app.